Hi, welcome back. My name is Diamond, and I am here with Allison, David, Thomas, and Jocelyn, and we are playing Starfall, our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition game featuring the Lasers and Liches 2.5 test wave supplement. And something just dripped on my foot, and I don't know from where. That's terrifying. Anyway, our characters, protagonists, folks whose story we're following are, well, most of them are in a box. And Sumosaur is eating salted meat and plums and other delicious things while showing off to a bunch of Winari how great you are at wrestling. More or less, I think. Is that a correct assessment?
I will chat. How many of them are there? Like hanging out.
15. I think there are 15.
I will find a good rock to put my elbow on, and I will arm wrestle.
Excellent. Various ones will take you up on this, and some of them are very happy to lose, and a couple of them really don't like losing and keep getting in line. But yes, you get this source of entertainment. Roll a couple of opposed strength checks.
Okay.
Just give me like 3, and we'll extrapolate from there.
I have 3 20s, so I'll just roll all 3. Boom. All right. So strength check. Oh, that's the character sheet. All right. So strength checks. I actually didn't roll that great. I got 4. Oh wait, is it a saving? No, it's a check, right? So you just add the bonus.
Yeah.
So 4, 5, and 17.
So it seems like initially that you're trying to it's almost like you let the first guy win just to feel the strength of it, but like he is super just like the buffest guy here, just like and you're just like like let's keep going. And after that you just take them down one after another. You even get some of the really slight like fox looking guy in here. Like,
yeah,
everyone gives it a try because of nothing else. It's fun to say that you arm wrestled Sumosaur.
Right?
So,
absolutely.
Yeah. You're making new fans. Not the point.
Mm-hmm. It's more like and obviously lost.
Yeah, but I got to touch him.
Yeah, I'm back to the Dwayne the Rock Johnson comparison.
His fingers were sticky.
Of like I arm wrestled the Rock. I don't need to tell you how that turned out.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Perfecto. Wait. Inside the box. Well, how are you all setting up? And you gotta wake up M. Hastings.
We were activating the Hastings.
So I will channel divinity and use my Omni tool. And today my knowledge skill is knowledge how to work this damn Clockwork Servant and do all the repairs. Whatever the tool proficiency or skill proficiency is for fixing this guy.
Knowledge automata.
That's what I'm drawing from the code today.
Okay. That's it. It'll be an intelligence check, but otherwise it's just make it like a tool check.
Okay. And Rook will help me. I will guidance myself. That's if it's intelligence plus proficiency, that's gonna be 21, 28.
Ooh. With a 28, you can actually get a pretty good sense of what the witness marks inside of his chest mean and the ways that he's been repaired before. So there are some things that you're not sure how to, like, I don't know if I'm going to touch that because I don't really know what that part does. But you were able to... Go ahead, Thomas.
Nope, I'm listening.
Okay. You looked like you were going to speak, and I saw your unmute happen. I'm like, okay. The you are able to do a number of internal repairs that take very fine work, and it's going to take you about an hour and a half to do this because it's it's dealing with bits of wire, and you have an Omni tool, but you don't like have replacement parts.
Right.
So you're soldering
But
what
it's
you
not
can.
like my Phantom Seed actually has parts in
Yeah.
it. That's not how the spell works. That's
You're soldering things and wiring and reconnecting things where you can, but there are parts that you don't necessarily know the name of, but you're like, there's a thing that's supposed to go here, and I think this one isn't supposed to look like this. You're like me working on a car. It's the thingy-mabob that goes into the doobly-doo, and I don't know what they're called, but I know how this goes together.
right. Here, let me draw it for you.
Yeah.
It's this
If you
thing.
Are you going to take any time to write out, to draw anything or write out anything about what M. Hastings Chessman needs?
I will perform an illusory script ritual quickly, and do exactly that. A highly detailed illusory diagram, only visible to myself and those I designate. I'll put a
Okie
password on it,
dokie.
my usual password.
It's just password. Sorry. It's not. But it's great. Never make your password password. If your password's password, change it to not password. And I don't mean not password, although that's still better than password. Anyway.
It's all hail the code in binary.
I am not going to open a binary thing and look that up, but anyway. And that's not going to be the name of this episode because it would be too long. Pretty sure it would break YouTube
Yeah.
guidelines. So, you're repairing. Anyone else? What y'all doing for that next hour and a half that he's repairing? You can just be napping. I don't care.
Arm wrestling, hanging out.
Is there anything that Empress or Tuesday? I almost called you Tabaxi. That was great. Want to do?
I am simply keep stroking with my wing, as I can tell that it very faintly relaxes her. Like it's a familiar feeling and she's relaxing.
Okay.
And so I shall keep doing it.
Tuesday.
Once Chessman is finished getting worked on, I would suggest that we set it up so he's the first thing that the girl sees, and then let her find the rest of us, especially Friendly, because he's a giant wolf man.
I mean, medium size and barely that. He's pretty stringy, but I get it.
To a small child, you are a giant wolf man. If no one objects, I would arrange it where Chessman is the first thing she sees, and I would be sitting on the ground next to Chessman, giving her a pleasant expression.
I assume you all have unwrapped her from her swaddling.
Mm-hmm. She's underfed. Does she need any healing?
No, it doesn't seem that way. Just bony. Hasn't had enough nutrition. Maybe she's small for her age. Stuff like that.
And we've got food and good berries in here, so she'll definitely be set. If we're done with Chessman and she's still out, I did prepare protection from poison today that should neutralize what's in her system.
Just for refresh my own memory, what is our overall plan with her? Like, what does she need to do before we can get her back home?
I'm not sure she wants to go home.
Right.
It's kind of wrecked. I think we're going to help her find her Sphinx.
Okay.
I suspect that the Salvation has either killed or taken the Sphinx, and that its rebirth is that way. But if they have a living Sphinx, I think I would like to stop that.
But as far as we know, the Sphinx is her caretaker.
Yeah, that was pretty clear
Okay.
from everything we found, the diaries, all of that. I can detect thoughts before we start, so we have some idea of maybe some things to say, ideas of what she may or may not know. Save her some awkward conversations.
When you detect thoughts, are they aware that you're in there?
Not if I'm just taking the top.
Just like skimming the surface layer?
Yeah,
Keep it to that.
that was the plan.
The more comfortable she is, the easier this goes.
And I will cast Detect Thoughts on her.
You've got dreams are always interesting when you do this because you get weird symbolism, and you've got just like swirling blackness is a sense you're getting. It's like squid ink in water or the inside of storm clouds. Like you've got just this swirling blackness happening, and the sense of trying to find someone or call out but not being able to really to move or to speak. There's a very I can't do this, I can't go anywhere emotional feeling. She's not in a phase of sleep that's having a lot of visuals, but it is the like
I will talk to her out loud, like not like right up to her ear, but very directed, like Roz. Be still. Think of the Sphinx.
she sees like this voice coming to her from a mouth made of too many teeth. They're flat teeth, but there are just way too many of them, and they're sort of falling out as it's saying, think of the Sphinx, and you get this sense of terror. Congratulations, you made it a nightmare.
I will keep a smile on my voice. You're looking for the Sphinx. You can find what you're looking for. It's right there. Center yourself. You're safe.
Whatever part of her brain hears this isn't connected to the part that is dreaming currently, because now she's the teeth have gotten larger and larger, and now she's in like a maze made of giant teeth. Like we're now in a dream over here in a maze made of giant teeth. that she has to brush.
It's a Colgate commercial.
A little bit, yeah. She's trying to pick things out of them so that they don't crush her.
Oh no, cavity creeps. It's a 70s reference before your time.
It is. I know the reference too, though, and I'm upset that I do. Anyway.
That's it, Roz. Polish them until you can see your reflection. The maze of mirrors. Home.
Assuming she was ever allowed into that area.
Life is made of assumptions.
The dream starts doing the disintegrating thing that dreams do, where they fall apart into a deeper, restful sleep. So.
There you go. You're safe there for now.
You gonna unpoison her? Or just keep watching her dream?
Or perhaps you'd like to traumatize her again.
Yeah, we got her from the being chased to restful sleep. So yeah, if it's now just like mind blank delta sleep, then that's no use. We'll go ahead and cast protection from poison.
And that will work to basically depoison her, yes?
Yeah, if it is poisoned, it is neutralized. If more than one poison afflicts the target, you neutralize one poison that you know is present, or you neutralize one at random.
Well, you know this one is present, and everything that heals you is also poison. She so it works. I don't know if there's like a check mark in your brain, like spell worked. And
well, there's
Ding!
like there's a green coated grid that just travels through her like a medical scan, and then like there's little like yellow blips that come up and are like disintegrated in the scan. And then I stand and back 30 feet away.
It takes a few minutes because she was in that delta wave sleep as she sort of, starts with like her body moving a little and blinks open her eyes. And rolls.
Empress. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Let it happen.
And rolls and looks at M. Hastings Chessman. And with the speed that belongs only to youth, is immediately just in a flurry of up, and she's moving fast still because she's a kid, but you can tell that she hasn't moved in a few days. So this trying to move and sort of falls over and reaches him and opens his chest, reaches inside and fiddles, and his eyes go on, and she slams closed his chest and sort of falling over, grabs him and starts just sobbing. Like big gulping sobs of relief and,
I'm gesturing to the others to let this happen. Give her a minute to ventilate.
Chessman is kind of warms up and clicks on, and as his eyes come up, it takes him a second, and then, oh, Miss Roz, and joins her in the hug. Kind of awkward, And she cries for what seems like an awful lot of time. Is anyone interrupting the crying, or are we just gonna wait?
If
No,
someone
but
tries, I'm gonna stop them.
No, but outside the box, Brooke looks to Sumasaur and says, "She's awake. Go ahead and sit on the lid."
All right, sounds good.
Thud.
I will sit on the lid.
The for the rest of us, reality bends in the middle.
There's a lensing on
Hey.
one side of the yard.
All I have to do is stay here. Easy job.
Mm-hmm. Keep eating.
Yep.
Best job. She
Yeah, Rook's just
eventually
catching your crumbs.
like starts hiccuping with the crying,
Mm-hmm.
and Chessman says breathe is like, in this breathe in, 1, 2, 3, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, and helps her breathe until she stopped hiccuping so much. And still like sobbing, she's like, I thought I'd never see you again. Sorry, it's not funny. I just can't do that without laughing. Laughter is totally an appropriate response when children are crying, right?
Mm-hmm. Ah, the suffering of children.
Unless you're double trouble.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes, you ate that Tabasco sauce yourself. Like, sorry it hurts, buddy. The great babysitter. Leave your children with me.
You remind me of the video of the
Usually
kid
they're-
eating cocoa mix, and the immediate regret, and then he just coughs a cloud of chocolate. It's the best thing.
So often they're crying because like their lunchbox is too brown or some dumb like kids.
They
man.
wanted soy milk and you gave them soy milk.
Yeah.
Kids.
Or they
They're
wanted to
great.
go to Disneyland, and you're at Disneyland.
Yep.
I witnessed that one. That was amazing.
Wow.
Really, that communication is, I'm too tired to exist. Yeah. I'm too overwhelmed to exist. I get that though, kid. But my friends laugh at me when that's true also. It's how we roll.
I
And
am letting them have their moment, but I'm also positioned where she can find me once she calms down.
okay. So her and Hastings have but we found you and I came with them and they found you like they said they would. I'm so happy to see you again, Miss Roz. And she's still just like, like liquid dropping off the end of her beak. You are safe now with me. And do you, hey, Hastings looks around like, quickly enough you can see him whirring, taken like, oh, we're in the box. Okay, neat. The box backyard.
Mm.
And sees you and says, would you like to meet the one who helped us find you? And she's just like big eyes, like, this is the cutest kid. And gestures at you. And
Hello. My name is Tuesday. We're here to help you.
you can be named Tuesday?
You can be named anything. What would you like me to call you?
My name is Roz.
Hello, Ross.
Why are you in my yard?
Well, I had promised your friend here that me and my friends would find you. And we wanted to provide you with a safe space once we did, so we brought your toy box.
Hastings is sort of like, she's attached to him, and he hasn't stood up yet. He's still all like bent, but is, like stroking a wing. I'm right here, I'm right here, I'm right here stroke.
Empress at this point. She's been resting at the back of the head of Hastings and peeks out slowly, trying to be as slow and as gentle, friendly seeming as she possibly can.
She hasn't noticed you yet.
I
Tuesday.
I see her trying, and I go, and this is my friend Empress. She's also here to help you.
You're friends with a snake?
Flying
Empress
snake, yes.
stills. Empress stills when she notices the Miss Little Roz looking at her like,
Flying snake, but she's very nice. Show her your wings.
she spreads her wings wide, which are a rainbow of colors, and it's beautiful.
And Roz is very excited, spreads her wings in almost like an automatic response, as a like, oh, I love it when other people can, I love having pets that can fly, is the thing she says.
Empress flutters very slowly over to over to Little Roz, and is simply like, I like seeing others with wings too.
Big eyes. Your friend. Hastings, is the snake supposed to talk? And
This one does.
yeah. and
Empress
he's
tries
like,
so hard not to laugh, just like,
it's okay for this to be confusing, but these people did help me find you, and I think they want to help you, Miss Ross. And I am not going to turn off again until we know you're safe. And she's still like clearly on like elevated, but is no longer sobbing.
What approximately like? I mean, they all have different lifespans because D&D races, but relatively speaking, what point of child development are we talking here? What human age am I working with?
So it's interesting because you've got uh, before she woke up and started speaking, you would have said like second grade.
Right.
And now you're like maybe kindergarten or first grade. But you know, those homeschool kids are kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
She seems even younger than her body seems to be.
Does she seem intelligent?
I mean, yes. I don't
Okay.
understand what you're asking.
I'm trying to get it because, there's alarmingly smart small children and there's also alarmingly dumb adults. So I'm trying to get a gauge of what
I understand now.
what
Yeah,
what capacity am I working with here in trying to communicate concepts?
right now you just have a very emotional child in front of you, and most people aren't super smart when they're very emotional.
Okay.
So
I also I want to be very clear. I am on one knee. I am at
eye level.
most at her level, if not lower.
She is definitely like, but she's speaking in full sentences. You
Okay.
know, this isn't baby talk. Her enunciation's good. You know,
Now
she sounds like she's speaking from a beak, but
I have to tell you, you are not. The toy box has been moved. We are no longer in that building where we found your friend and this box. We had to leave to come find you.
so you know how in anime when someone's face just sort of goes gray?
Yeah.
Basically that. Just like, I thought that was a nightmare. And she just is off bawling again. Just, yeah.
But
Big hulking sobs.
can I prove to you that you're in a safe place?
And through the big hulking sobs, you get a, oh,
You're aware that you were asleep a moment ago, yes?
I thought I dreamt the whole thing.
I'm sorry, but no, you did not. Probably parts of it you did, but you are not home yet. We will get you to a place you consider home.
How can I? So, how can I? I'm not gonna keep doing the sobbing voice
Because it keeps making you laugh.
because it keeps making me laugh. I'm sorry,
Okay.
but I can't be safe if I'm not home.
Why?
At this point, Friendly's going to step forward,
Oh,
kneel
God.
down, and say, "Chad, I'm a servant of the code. Would you like the code to take your fear from you, at least for now?"
This,
She wails that I don't know what that means,
yeah.
and
It means I'm going to cast a spell.
Tuesday is
not
giving you
going
a
to
look
harm.
like, are you fucking stupid?
And you just take a deep breath, and you won't be afraid while we talk. Does that sound good to you?
she's considering, but still like sobbing, and then Mom said fear keeps me alive.
But it also holds you back. Take a deep
That's
breath. You can resist it if you like. And I will cast Calm Emotions.
I think she's not. She's going to resist. What does she need to roll?
It's a charisma save.
Okay. 13.
Does not make it.
Okay.
She needed 14. So I suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened. Like just being afraid of the situation. 20-foot radius sphere, so everybody around it can also. A creature can choose to fail the saving throw if it wishes, the charisma save. If it fails, it suppresses any charmed or frightened effects. Nobody around is hostile to anybody, so the second effect doesn't come into play.
So
I
you watch the fear like drain out of her, and Hastings doesn't respond to the spell. It's good to be clockwork. And she like, but she's still sobbing.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just no longer screaming about it.
Yeah, it doesn't make you not sad, just not afraid. My name
Why?
is Friendly. I'm looking for your mama.
Why are you looking for my mom?
Because I think some people are trying to hurt her. And I don't want that to happen.
Kids are great with emotions and the way they just like snap from one to another. She's immediately like not rage angry, but like proud angry. People are always trying like I hands on hips sort of out, like people are always trying to hurt my mom and none of them are ever able to do it because she's better and smarter than anyone who ever tries to hurt her. So she doesn't need your
I
help. And then buries her face back into Chasing's M. Hastings Chessman's like armpit, I guess. Joint.
believe you, Roz, but no one can find her. She wasn't at your home. So I'm looking for her. Because people are always trying to hurt her.
She just like has that angry, sad silence that you know so well, being the being the parents of a young child. Uh, um, and Chessman speaks up and says, the mother's greatest secret is her location. It is imperative that it not be shared, and Miss Roz knows this well.
Excellent. Well, that's just fine. But we were able to get you from the people who took you because we're looking for your mama. And that way we can keep you safe until we find her.
She sort of pokes one eye out and like muffled a little bit because she's still got her beak in Chessman's joint. Did you fight them? His camera's on. Yeah. Thomas, you're muted if you were talking.
I was
She
just listening.
Oh, she stuck her beak out or stuck an eye out and like, did you fight them?
Oh, I thought she was asking Chessman. Sorry.
No, she was asking you.
We dueled after a fashion. Not for blood, but cutting words. Would you like me to fight them?
They're horrible. Perfectly horrible. And mean and stinky and covered in blood and glass. And you can see that she's trying to work herself up to being upset again, but isn't like able to get the fear quite in the same way.
I agree with you. They could all use a bath.
We
But
can
I-
that's what's
them.
happening right now. And I'll stand back up and just kind of, set her aside. As long as I'm within 20 feet, she'll be fine.
To Chessman, she says quietly enough that you can't quite hear it, but Tuesday can hear it. She says, oh, and Empress should also be able to hear it. Sorry, locations.
I'm on her arm.
Yeah. I think he's patho. He's
Pathological?
talking to me like I'm a little kid.
Patronizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that to everyone. It's not just you.
Empress gives a little giggle. Well, he does do that to everybody.
I'm
He
saying.
is a very patronizing person.
But he helped us find you, so he's on our side.
Yes. She
Mom?
raises her wing up to gently stroke Roz's cheek in a soothing motion.
She doesn't seem to mind this. Mom said nobody's on our side.
Empress sighs and is like, your mother is very wise, but she is also very old and has had many people try to hurt her and the ones she's loved before. So she would say that. But even if you don't trust that we are on your side, I will protect you. Tuesday will protect you, I know. And even Friendly, I'm sure, will protect you. Even if he is a bit patronizing.
Can I have something to eat?
I have food ready for her. This was good part of
I
the
also
thing.
have good berries.
And start with a good berry and then, just eat
Yeah.
for fun.
Empress holds out her other wing, which is holding the good berries, and extends it like, I have these for you, They should make you feel much better.
So she definitely eats one and then like digs into some of the other food. Because food is a great way to calm people down. And is asking uh, she seems to eat as a way to calm herself down also. And by
I
the
can
time
relate.
she's done with whatever, 2020 y'all, she's with what she's eating, she's much calmer, seems more together, and you watch her face do that I made a decision thing. And stretches her wings and is still very stiff. Oh, the stiffness. It's terrible. Uh to Tuesday, um why were you at my home?
We were. How do I put this? We had reason to believe that some bad people were headed there to try to get any powerful items or anything they could use in their goals that were in that location. I don't think I have to tell you that there's magic and there's interesting things in your house.
She
You
does sort of
included.
a wing shoulder shrug.
Your friend here, for example, is exceptional. And they're bad
Hastings sort
people.
of like,
And they're bad people with bad intentions, so we wanted to get there first and try to keep them from getting to you or your mom or your friend here or any of the creations that existed in that place. We didn't know that you were missing. We found that out from your protector here. And then he
which
hired me to find you. And that's what I do for a living, is I find people.
bad people?
Empress at this point speaks up. From what I have heard, they are called the Salvation. They are people who want to hurt the Wanari, such as Friendly there, the Wolfman. And they wanted to take items from your house to do that.
No, they didn't. And she sort of whips around and turns to Friendly and she said, "They wanted to take my mom." Is that what you're trying to do?
Who?
Friendly, she's yelling at you. Are you trying
Right.
to take my mom too?
No. I'm trying to hurt the Salvation. They want to take your mom. So I want them not to. I'm their enemy.
She repeats in a tone that you like that you instantly are know that she's repeating something that she learned by rote, that the Salvation and the Wanari are destroying each other and will use any dirty trick they can to hurt the other side because they can't see eye to eye, and it is safest for us to stay out of that fight.
That's true. It would have been safest for both of you not to be involved, but you both are now. So, how do we keep you safest in your new reality?
This is not the answer she expected.
I'm made of wrenches. I hope you
Yeah.
figured that out.
No, I did, but like this kid is just like, what the fuck,
Yep.
man?
Yep. Verbal judo? What?
Empress, having set the berries down, is now stroking
She
Ross's
sort of
arm with
she
both.
she kind of gently like unwraps you and sets you down, like she's very politely saying, "Okay, that's good. Thank you." Yeah, like not rudely, but
Yeah, Empress accepts that and flutters over to Tuesday.
don't understand with a little stomp.
Then explain it. I don't think I know everything. Tell me.
If I'm not safe, mom's still safe, maybe. But if mom's not safe, I'm not safe.
That tracks. That is
Yeah.
a logically confirmed statement.
Empress nods.
if we I just want to go home, and I never want this to have happened, but we don't take sides. That's one of the big rules. We don't take sides.
And that's understandable. The problem is sometimes the sides insist on being taken, and we have to adapt. I would have much rather you and your mom got to stay home safe. That clearly hasn't happened, or you'd be there now. I'm just trying to get you both back there. Your lovely friend here hired me to get you back home safe with your mom. That's my job. My job isn't done until you're home safe and happy with your mom.
Then take me home and mom will come.
What makes you so sure?
Because she was going to. Because I know.
Okay. I
That was
believe
cool.
you.
That was clearly
Help
a
me know,
said
too.
one thing, thought better of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I
if I'm
believe you. Help me know too.
I can't. That's the rule.
if I'm to do my job correctly, and I'm very good at my job, it's the only thing I do. I can't just take you back home and expect your mom to show up. I was hired to find you both and get you back safe.
She looks up at
It's not my job to go back to your house and wait with the door open for whenever your mom comes back. I have to make sure you're both protected and safe and then get you back home.
Chessman and just like plaintively, what do I do?
I'm looking at Chessman too.
I programmed him to be on our side. Not necessarily.
Kill the child. His eyes go
can't
red.
say no to friendly. I can't say no
Chessman's
to no.
Chessman's like it whirs and whirs and whirs. Miss Ross, your mom, your home being breached is unprecedented. I think that the rules must be adjusted accordingly. I think that you would be safer if you were with your mom, not with the home, because the home has been breached.
I can't guarantee your safety at home right now, and my job is your safety. It's that simple.
And just
Empress.
go ahead.
Empress speaks up and is just like, I was not hired to find you like Tuesday was. But what you have gone through reminds me much of my own past. And therefore, I will protect you and help you find your mother. Because I never got the chance to find my own.
So still like sniffling. Mom went after a wish to fix me.
Empress tilts her head. What do you mean, fix you?
'Cause I am not made in this world. So sometimes I don't work right. But she loves me anyway, and she found where a wish would be, and she went after it to fix me. So I know where she's going. She said it fell from the sky.
Yeah.
Empress perks up and is like, we are going there.
That,
We are going
that,
to where the wish
that,
fell.
that is literally where we were headed. I
Right
like
here
I
on my map.
I say that
marked
to the
with
kid of
next place.
like literally that is our next destination already. We were already headed there. Just because it seemed interesting.
I like the shaky voice. Really?
Yeah, that kids can. I say to her, I know kids can tell when people are lying. Ask any of us. That's where we were headed.
So Tuesday she hugs you
I
and
hug her
says,
right back.
"Please help me find my mom."
I like that like hug, pull back, look in the eye, glasses up. It's my job. I don't have a religion like Friendly. I don't have a political cause like Empress. I have a job and a code of honor that I live by. It's my job to get you back to your mom.
And
I hug her.
nodding, the camera zooms out of this scene where you can see Empress like how does a snake coil in joy, but like that, and Friendly nodding like good, good. This is going exactly how I want. I'll be able to get this information. It's perfect. Out
All praise to
onto
Coco.
The camera
All
zooms
thanks to
out
the code.
through Sumosaurus's ass.
There's like this brief cut of just like a stomach full of donuts.
Like the
Uh,
bodies exhibit, just cross sections.
right. Sumosaur sitting on top of the box, like telling great stories and wrestling with like 3 or 4 Wanari who are really engaged in this in a cave full of a bunch of Wanari, just having a reasonable evening through this cave into this bright desert canyons and uh many meters above look south to the ocean. And that is where we're ending this season of Starfall.
Bum, bum, bum.
See you next season.
We'll
I hope
see you next.
I hope Amazon renews us.
I mean, you've been hearing it all season. Like, subscribe, all the buttons. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Leave us some comments. Let us know what you think's happening next. What mysteries do you need answers to, so we can make sure we hit them up? And we'll see you again in just a little bitty short time, little break maybe. Until then, have a good game.
Goodbye. Have a good day. Remember to eat.
Take your
Don't-
meds and
don't
drink
die.
water. Don't die. Wear sunscreen. Okay, bye.